Hi everyone. So, how to pray, part one. Why do services sometimes begin and prayers sometimes begin with this sentence, in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit? What does that mean? Why do we say that? Have you ever been in one of those places where you've needed to look at a map and you have no idea where you are, and you look at the map and what you're looking for is the little red dot that says you are here? Well, for me, this sentence says this is where you are here. It locates me, it orientates me, it reminds me who I am and where I belong. It reminds me that I have been, through my connection to God, I have been brought into and am part of the family of God. For those of you who can picture it, or you can look it up online, there is a very famous icon of the Trinity, and it's by Rublev's icon, and it shows three angelic figures seated round a table. But at the front of that table there is a space, and the reason there is a space is because those three figures represent symbolically the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit, but the space is for each one of us. We are invited to take our place in this great big story about who God is. God the Creator, God the Father the Creator, God the Son the Redeemer, and God the Holy Spirit, the presence of God with us now. Probably on a different video I'll talk a bit more about who God is and what God is like, and a bit more about the Trinity. But basically, thinking about God as the Trinity is a bit like having a map in your hands. So if you have a map of, say, for example, Cornwall, you can open up the map and you can look at it and say, oh yes, there's Truro and there's Bodmin Moor, and you can locate yourself and orientate yourself. You can find out where you are and where you want to go. But simply knowing intellectually about the Trinity is a bit like having a map but not having been to the country. We can't just know things intellectually, we have to experience them. We don't need a theoretical understanding of God. We need an experiential understanding of God, that God is our Father. He is a heavenly parent who cares for us, loves us unconditionally, calls us his child. We need to know that God is also Jesus, one of us, come as a human being, understands what it's like to be in a human body and have human difficulties. We need to understand that God, the Holy Spirit, is the presence of God with each and every one of us. We can listen to, we can be aware of the presence of God at any time and in any place. There is nowhere where we can go, nowhere so dark and so deep that God is not there in the presence of his Holy Spirit. So that's what that opening sentence says to me, all of that in one phrase: in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. It orientates me, it reminds me who I am, where I belong, and that I'm invited into this big family of God.